He is from the Philippines, a place known for producing passionate singers, but also a place where dreams often grow in difficult soil. His clothes are simple, his smile nervous but sincere. He takes a deep breath and looks around, absorbing the scale of the theater. The crowd murmurs softly, curious but cautious. Nobody yet realizes that within seconds, the atmosphere will change completely. The host asks a few routine questions. Where are you from? Why did you come here? He answers politely, his accent gentle, his words humble. He speaks about growing up watching old music videos on a small television, about singing in cramped rooms, about believing that music could take him somewhere beyond the limits of his circumstances. When asked who inspired him, he smiles wider and mentions the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. A ripple moves through the audience. Singing Elvis is dangerous territory. His songs are iconic, his voice legendary, and comparisons are unavoidable. Many have tried. Most have failed. One of the judges raises an eyebrow, already skeptical. Another judge leans back slightly, arms crossed, as if bracing for disappointment. Then there is Simon Cowell. Known for his brutally honest critiques and impossibly high standards, he has heard every kind of voice imaginable. He looks unimpressed, tapping his pen lightly on the desk. An Elvis song, again. He has seen this before. The music begins, the opening notes are soft, familiar, and instantly recognizable. For a split second, it feels like time pauses. The singer closes his eyes, grips the microphone, and releases the first line. The sound that comes out is not what anyone expected. It is rich, controlled, and deeply emotional. Not an imitation, not a caricature, but a respectful echo of Elvis's soul filtered through his own life and pain. The audience reaction is immediate. Gasps replace whispers. People lean forward in their seats. A few mouths fall open in disbelief. Simon's pen stops tapping. As the song continues, the singer grows more confident. His voice carries warmth and heartbreak, strength and vulnerability all at once. Every note feels intentional, every lyric lived rather than memorized. It doesn't sound like someone trying to be Elvis. It sounds like someone who understands what Elvis felt when he sang those words decades ago. The camera cuts to the judges. One judge's eyes widen. Another nods slowly, as if acknowledging something rare unfolding in front of them. Simon shifts in his chair, no longer leaning back, now leaning in. His expression changes from skepticism to curiosity, and then from curiosity to disbelief. The audience is completely silent now, the kind of silence that only happens when people are afraid to breathe, afraid to break the spell. The singer's voice fills the room, climbing higher, then pulling back just enough to keep everyone hanging on every note. There is no showing off, no unnecessary runs. Just pure storytelling through music. Halfway through the performance, something remarkable happens. The singer opens his eyes and looks directly at the judges. His voice cracks slightly, not from lack of skill, but from emotion. It is raw and human, and it hits harder than perfection ever could. Simon swallows hard. For years, people have watched him dismiss singers within seconds. For years, he has been the symbol of impossible approval. And now, for the first time in a long while, he looks genuinely moved. His usual guarded expression softens. His eyes glisten under the bright studio lights. As the song reaches its climax, the singer gives everything he has left. His voice soars, powerful but never forced, carrying the weight of every struggle that brought him to this stage. It is no longer just a performance. It is a confession, a prayer, a thank you, and a plea all wrapped into one. The final note lingers in the air, trembling slightly before fading into silence. For one full second, nobody reacts. Then the theater erupts. The audience jumps to their feet in a thunderous standing ovation. Cheers, applause, and shouts fill the room. Some people are wiping tears from their eyes. Others are shaking their heads in disbelief. The singer stands frozen, overwhelmed, his chest rising and falling as he tries to process what just happened. The judges stand as well, clapping hard. One judge places a hand over their heart. Another laughs through tears. And Simon remains standing, clapping slowly, deliberately, with an expression that says everything words cannot. When the applause finally dies down, the host speaks, but the moment still belongs to the singer. He looks small on that massive stage, but somehow, his presence feels enormous. The judges begin their feedback. One judge praises his authenticity, saying that it felt like watching someone sing their life story. Another judge says they forgot it was a competition and felt like they were at a concert instead. Then it is Simon's turn. The room goes quiet again. Simon clears his throat. He pauses, choosing his words carefully, something he rarely does. He admits that when the singer mentioned Elvis, he rolled his eyes internally. He says he expected a gimmick, a copy, something safe and forgettable. Then he says something that stuns everyone. He says that he didn't believe it at first. He says that hearing an Elvis song still surprise him after all these years is almost impossible. But tonight, it happened. He says the singer didn't just sing the song, he made people feel it. He calls the performance unforgettable. The singer's eyes fill with tears. Simon finishes by saying that moments like this are why the show exists. Not for perfection, not for trends, but for real talent that comes from real life. He smiles, genuinely, and tells the singer that this is only the beginning. The crowd explodes again. As the singer thanks the judges, his voice shaking, he talks about his family back home, about watching this show from thousands of miles away, never imagining he would stand on this stage. He says he sang this song for everyone who ever doubted themselves, for everyone who came from nothing and still dared to dream. When he leaves the stage, he doesn't walk out like a winner. He walks out like someone who just changed his life. Backstage, the emotions finally catch up to him. He breaks down, overwhelmed by relief, joy, and disbelief. The cameras capture him covering his face, struggling to find words. He says he felt like Elvis was with him, guiding him through the song, giving him courage. The clip spreads online within hours. People from all over the world share it, comment on it, react to it. Some say it gave them chills. Others say they cried without understanding why. Many say they haven't felt something like that from a singing show in years. Fans of America's Got Talent call it one of the most emotional performances in the show's history. Even longtime Elvis fans admit that this performance honored the legend without trying to replace him. Music teachers analyze his technique. Vocal coaches praise his control and emotional delivery. Casual viewers simply say it made them feel something they didn't expect. And at the center of it all is a humble Filipino singer who walked onto a massive stage with nothing but a song and a dream. This moment reminds us that talent has no borders. That greatness can come from anywhere. That legends never truly fade, they just find new voices to carry their spirit forward. It also reminds us that even the toughest critics can still be surprised. Even Simon Cowell, the man who has seen it all, couldn't believe it. And maybe that is the most powerful part of this story. Because if one voice can break through decades of expectation, skepticism, and comparison, then maybe anything is possible. If this store